Guys, don't miss this altcoin. Scroll could make us rich. In this video, we will break down what this project is all about, analyze its tokenomics, and most importantly, see how much it could multiply our investments. You will learn whether it's worth investing in SCR, the best price to buy, and what kind of returns you can expect. Watch until the end so you don't miss the key points and your chance to get rich. Scroll this is a layer 2 Ethereum network. In simple terms, Scroll is a technology that helps Ethereum handle more transactions faster and cheaper without compromising security. It uses a method called zero-knowledge labs to do this. Here is how it works in basic steps. Ethereum can get slow and expensive when too many people use it at once. The Cairo labs are a way to group lots of transactions together into a single bundle and then process them outside of the main Ethereum network, so it's faster and cheaper. Zero knowledge is a cryptographic technique that allows the system to prove that all of the transactions in the bundle are valid, without having to show every single transaction details. Okay, let's analyze the tokenomics of this project. Project has tier 1 investors like Polychain Capital, Santiago Santos, and others from tier 2, etc. And that is very good. They invested in total $80 million with a valuation of $1.8 billion. And let's check the current market cap of the project. The current market cap is under $100 million, which looks like a pretty good investment right now. But let's analyze it further. We see that there are a billion tokens issued, and 15% of which are allocated for the airdrops. And this is not a small amount, which will put pressure on the price. And theoretically, the project should buy those tokens from the market if they want to raise the price much higher for further distribution. But will they buy at the current price? I'm not sure. Also, 17% of tokens belong to investors, 23% to contributors, 10% to foundation, and the 35% to ecosystem. Good. Let's calculate now what percentage of tokens are currently in the circulation. To do this, I will go to the CoinGecko, and using calculator we'll calculate it. So the total supply is 1 billion tokens, and 1% of it will be 10 million tokens. So to find the percentage of current circulation, we should divide the current circulation supply to 1%, which is 10 million tokens. So we see that current circulation supply is around 14%. Okay, let's check the forecast for the token unlocks. And I think everything will happen no later than 2026. So let's see how many coins will be unlocked by the end of 2026. Well, it's around 49%, which is several times more than the 14% we have now. That is, if we don't expect a price increase in the near future, which is my opinion is unlikely, then over time the price of the coin will fall due to the unlocks of new tokens which will be added to the circulation. Well, we have sorted this out. Let's check which competitors for this project we have and compare their capitalization with the capitalization of the current project. And remember that current capitalization of the Scroll project is under $100 million. Similar projects. Mantle Network. The capitalization is about $3.8 billion. Polygon. $3.7 billion. Arbitrum. The capitalization is more than $3 billion. Optimism. more than $2 billion. Starknet in around $1 billion. Well, the Scroll project attracts me at least because it doesn't have a large capitalization, and this point already gives the potential for multiplies of X in the future. But is it worth investing in this project right now? We have already figured out the current circulation and how it will increase. Now let's look at the current cryptocurrency market and my expectations for it. Bitcoin hits new highs. But what happens with altcoins? Altcoins are at lows, except for Solana, of course. And what about Bitcoin dominance? It is pretty high, but in my opinion, has the potential to grow. For example, to something like 70%. And the main reason why I don't expect altcoins to grow in the next 6 months is because most investors are still waiting for the alt season with full pockets of altcoins, but it doesn't happen that everyone would be allowed to earn. A major player sees this and will do everything necessary to disappoint people first. And in my opinion, he will do this by lowering the price of assets, especially altcoins. The current market also pushed towards this. Interest rates in the US are still high, and no one is in a hurry to lower them in the next 6 months, indicating a lack of liquidity. Bitcoin has grown because ordinary people bought altcoins. How many of your friends own Bitcoin? Well, what are the expectations for the SCR coin price? I will be watching this coin. I expect the final decline in the price of altcoins in 2025. And don't forget that there will be more coins in the circulation due to unlocks. Considering this, I would assume that the price can fall below approximately 20 cents. With that price, the coin's capitalization, considering that there will be more coins, will be from $30 to $40 million, which is quite acceptable. And this is exactly the range of capitalizations of many altcoins at the bottom of the bear market in 2020. For example, the Axie Infinity coin. Capitalization before significant growth was below $30 million and then grew to $10 billion. And according to my expectations for the Scroll price, after the decline, when the real alt season begins, the coin will grow. And at the moment, it will be quite possible to assume that the price will rise to $20 mark. After all, the capitalization will be around $3 billion, which is quite realistic given the full-flagged season and the influx of liquidity, and well, as the history of growth of other altcoins. The capitalization may be even greater, which will bring even more profit and make us even richer. So yes, I will expect 100x from this project, and hopefully it will make us rich. But I'm not in a hurry to invest in it right now, and will watch the price. Write your questions in the comments and what you think about this altcoin. Do your research. Everything in this video is just my guess. Good luck and be rich!